What's going on here? David's Comic Shop here. We're going to do a quick review of Mr. Miracle. Now, the first thing you must be saying is, who is Mr. Miracle? And honestly, I did not know until I read this book. So, this book came out from October 2017 to January 2019. It consists of 12 issues published by DC Comics. The writer is Tom King. Tom King is currently doing Strange Adventures, which is also a 12-issue DC Black Label series. And this is just a very popular book. Every time I went into the comic book shop, somebody working there or somebody there would always recommend this book. And I kind of passed on it for a couple years now. I knew it was coming out, but I didn't know who he was, why I should care, and really just it looked like it wasn't for me. I didn't know who he was, so I just thought, hey, I'm gonna pass. So Mr. Miracle is the greatest escape artist alive. He can escape from everything. So the question here is, can he escape from death? So just a little spoiler / graphic warning. The issue 1 starts off with him trying to kill himself. Can he escape from this? This is just already, you started off. Look at this double page fold out. Just completely, there's no panels there. That's where the art really shines. And it becomes this question of, who is Mr. Miracle, the greatest escape artist? Can he escape death? And more importantly, is he in hell now? So that really, that's kind of the question the book asks and what is going on. And it really does some cool paneling. So Mr. Miracle is the son of Darkseid. Darkseid is in the DC universe. He lives on Apokolips. And just kind of some cool paneling like Darkseid is. And it talks about him growing up on Apokolips and just being completely abused and destroyed as a child, and how he got out, how he crawled out. It also focuses on Granny Goodness, another character in the DC universe. So the cool thing about this book is instantly, I'm naming characters that I really have never read about and most people don't know about. And that's what's really cool, is that this book exists in a bubble. So it doesn't, it usually has that Batman, that Superman tie-in halfway through. They got to make an appearance. But this is one of the few books that kind of is about Mr. Miracle. It's just him. Let him live. Let him breathe in this. And then that's just the whole book. So the art is something really, really cool in that it does this kind of glitchy kind of view where it's wavy on some of these pages. Sorry, just trying to flip through. Here's a good example. See how we have normal panel, and then it gets super kind of wavy, little frizzy, little just, you're not sure what is happening. And my favorite part about this book is, first of all, the art is so nice. Here's that kind of glitchy, staticky looking things. It's a mystery book, but it's not a mystery. It takes place. Mr. Miracle has to fight a war in Apokolips, but he also has to live on Earth in LA and just exist with his wife. They expect a child. It kind of shows two aspects of joining a war that's a galaxy far away and living and breathing on Earth while at the same time feeling like you're poisoned, feeling like something weird is happening, seeing things that aren't there. And at the end of the day, this calls the question of, is this book happy or sad? And that is just one of the coolest aspects of it. Let's look at that art right there. That is so cool. Is Mr. Miracle a happy or sad story? I'm not going to tell you what I think. I think this is just a true thriller that's a comic book that just has all the right lenses. And it's so clearly in the DC universe, but it's its own story. After all the recommendations, this is definitely something you should pick up. I truthfully recommend this. I grabbed it from Amazon, or you can grab it at your local comic book shop. Thanks.